I'll be drawing witches and wizards based off of your suggestions for the next 30 days. The first witch is by me and is a jester who uses sorcery to entertain patrons at her circus. Performing acts such as juggling and stunts, she's able to use her crystal balls, magical scepter, and hat containing 3 tiny hands to perform her acts and watch over the circus. If you have any other suggestions, drop them down below and I will surely be able to throw it into this challenge. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow with a wizard. Potato wizard? Okay. This is day 2 of drawing witches and wizards, and up to the chops is the potato wizard. The potato wizard uses the power of potatoes to generate small devices, create golems, and have himself a nice hearty meal. He's a rather secluded lad, only ever going out when he really needs to in order to sell his potatoes or to buy supplies, but other than that, he's a hard-working farm boy who loves to practice magic and has an affinity for potatoes. Thank you, and comment down below what witch or wizard I should draw next. This is day 3 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see an onion witch. So what I came up with is a witch who brews up various potions and remedies for the people of her village using onions as its main active ingredient. She also owns a tavern, which is quite the staple of their village, and she cooks up various meals with onions as well. Unlike other sorcerers, she chooses to live mostly a quiet life and opts out of using any sort of spells and sticks with brewing potions and running a tavern. If you have any other suggestions, drop them down below, and I will see you tomorrow with another wizard for day 4. This is day 4 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see the art wizard. Despite once being a top student at a prestigious school, he's always had a disconnect and small disdain for magic, so at the height of his career, he decided to drop out and become a recluse. During his seclusion, he found a passion in the arts and now only exclusively uses levitation spells to reach high spaces to paint his massive murals. If you have any other suggestions, drop them down below, and I'll see you tomorrow with another witch. This is day 5 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see a jellyfish witch. Once just a normal mermaid, she fell in love with a wizard, and the two would meet each other every single day. He would eventually teach her magic, and she would use this knowledge to create a pair of legs to walk the surface with him. Unfortunately, this was a couple hundred years ago, as being part jellyfish makes her immortal, and her lover has unfortunately since passed. Now she aimlessly wanders the ocean, continuing to practice magic as she no longer sees a reason to go back to the surface world where her lover once resided. Thank you, and keep these submissions coming, and I will see you tomorrow with another wizard for this 30-day challenge. This is day 6 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see a healing wizard. Using his own body and magical energy to grow a specific type of mushroom, he travels around the world planting these and trying to cure as many people as he can. Growing up, he was unfortunately in a very poor upbringing, with his village being high with famine, so he decided to dedicate his entire life to researching how to save and cure this world. Unfortunately, a drawback to this power is that the mushrooms slowly take away from his life force, meaning he won't survive past early adulthood, but he already knew this long ago before starting his research. If you have any more suggestions, drop them down below, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Yeah, so this user wants to see an Awioni witch. So I drew an Awioni witch. And yeah, this is an Awioni witch. This has been day 7 of drawing witches and wizards. I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. This is day 8 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see a bird wizard. As a young boy, he dreamed of nothing more than to become a bird, and when he found that he can achieve this through magic, he set out on a 12-year journey of academic studies to do just that. Upon graduating, he was finally able to achieve his dreams of becoming a bird, and now he migrates across the world traveling as his human-sized bird self. We're almost a third of the way there with the challenge, and I'll see you tomorrow with day 9. This is day 9 of drawing witches and wizards, and this user wants to see a flower witch. Usually just a specialist with mostly docile magical plants, this user once bit off more than they could chew and accidentally got eaten by a carnivorous plant that ended up inheriting her powers. Now her peers aren't quite sure if this plant is actually her or it thinks that it's her, but it's very docile now and continues her study with great intellect. That's been day 9, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another entry. This is day 10 of Drawing Witches and Wizards, and this user wants to see a snake wizard. Being born without any arms, he had to utilize his legs to maneuver around and to conjure up spells, which allowed him to create a specialized pair of leggings for his feet to now act as sort of gecko-like hands, and for his tail to be an extended snake-like appendage. He also utilizes a staff to summon up snakes and other reptilians that he's able to control with his half-reptilian powers that he was born with. This has been day 10, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11.